Okay, so last time we left over on a tutorial I created called Webpack Matrix. I think I want to emphasize two things, or at least there were two things I don't quite understand is what is this emit means, and also what's this number like 0, 1, and 2. And so I did some research emits. I actually found this particular Webpack plugins. So it says prevent file data matching happening from being image variable. So basically what you try to say is when a particular pattern is matched, some files are not going to be output into the file bundle.js. I think that's what it means. And I look at the usage example. You can see here is actually ignore the .map file. So and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I think for this particular example is all the main.js is actually up to the bundle.js. So we might get into chunks later on. And for this 0, 1, and 2 particular numbers, I think they are access number. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they're definitely not chunk numbers because we don't have any chunks here. Or I mean, there's only one called main. And let's stop this one. And the next tutorial I'm going to go through is maybe this guy. And it's called using the HTML Webpack plugin for generating HTML files. Yeah, let's dive into this guy. Yeah, I just want to understand what this HTML Webpack plugin for. From my understanding is you kind of create a template file and then you copy the template file to this destinations directory and basically use the template to generate any files. So let's call something like dir. Let's call HTML web plugins. Just call whatever you want it. Most people using plugin for so talk about Google Analytics, script tags. It also help you. This plugin also help you to embed the script tag, right? Without your efforts, or I mean, it just does for you. Okay, so we install the plugin, we call the plugins, and we put there, and webpacks. Okay, so it doesn't have the full things. So what we can do here, maybe copy over whatever we have. So okay, so maybe just copy some of the files here. So the copies. Okay, so we need to copy the some of the files. We'll say bundle.js index main.js package.json maybe not copy paste JSON webpacks. Copy. Copy to HTML Webpack 2. So copy this guy, Command C, and copy over. Yeah, just find the Mac confused. Like you have the Control key, you have the Option key, you have the Command key. I don't know which one you press. I think it really depends on like if you're in Vim, you press the Control. Like if you're in Editor, you press Command. It's really confused. Anyway, so we copy those files. Maybe do inits. And yes. Okay. .cat. Let's see what's inside. So basic HTML file main. So we have this Webpack. Okay, bundle. Okay, so let's install the HTML Webpack plugin to the dev dependency. So we do install HTML. You can copy and paste, but I just want to type it. So save dev. Then to configure our production deploy, we edit here. And since May is the entry point, so open up and so maybe like put it back in here. So this is the code remaining from the last time. Basically, it's okay. We want to grab the main.css file, and then the some style that will be available, or is yeah, because I'm not particularly sure how this thing works. You come to references, the CSS file, and then if you do the CSS here, like you can define your class, and you see the style when you open up the browser. But yeah, just copy this guy. That means we should also create the CSS because it referenced this file. If it's not there, then maybe it will complain, I would assume, and we just use it. HTML Webpack plugins. Okay, let's add an entry on the plugin away. Define a template. Okay, so we have plugins. Obviously, you see modules here. And the next one, we put a plugin here. So we put it here. So it's for plugins. So normally is you have entry points and you have outputs. So input, output, and then you have module, and then you have plugin. So that's the main structure of the Webpack plugins. So we define plugin is for kind of extra functionalities. So modules mainly from what I'm seeing so far is mainly for the routers. And so yeah, just remember that's the input, output, and then we have module, we have a plugin. So that's the basics. Kind of extra functionalities, and then we instance, and then we have HTML Webpack instance, and you can see here we're looking for this template called index. So template, and then we inject into the body tag. So you can see it just before the closing body tag rather than into the head. Yeah, okay. So that means you can also put a head here that we inject inside the head. So interesting. So inject into body, not head. Okay. Plugins. I'm not particularly sure about this because here's a plugin and then you have array. To this page on GitHub. Let's see whether I can do it. So let's create this file. At least touch this file. Not this .j. We go to HTML. Touch. Okay. JS. So we copy it. So maybe we remove the HTML file. So you can isolate basic HTML file. So we have the doc type, HTML, head, and body. I think this kind of rope. I think it's kind of default to the rope elements. And so Webpacks. HTML Webpack Plugin is not defined. Let's look at JSON. Maybe okay, so look at what we have previously. Maybe Webpack package JSON. Okay, so they're all talking about Babel and scissors. And let's look at this guy. So right there. So entry point output. So it use Babel. You have a look at here. Output here. It doesn't use any Babel at all. So maybe we copy this guy and then we do npm install. If we install it, so .json. So in this case, maybe we just need this guy. I'll just do a hard copy. We don't need all of them, but this yes, it will work. So a table with all the CSS, all the crap, npm install. So we do CSS as well, plugins. You can copy this guy. That's the hot reload. Basically, you change something in the file, and then you don't need to restart. So maybe there's an error, but let's see what's the error. Okay, Webpack not defined. Yeah, of course, Webpack is not defined because obviously it's maybe we'll remove it for now. Let's fix the other issue. Webpack. Okay. It's because okay, I understand now. Because we did it here, so it's not inside. So it's not inside. Okay. Okay, so it's not adding here, so my mistake. So I think the lesson I learned is, just read each word, understanding. So because before that I was kind of skipping, and then it was cause issue. So next time I make sure I read the entire line and understand what this entire line means. So you can see it basically say I've added this file and then put it here. Yeah. So lesson learned. Okay, so make sure you cannot find module no template plugin. So what's this row? Cannot find no template plugin. Just say this guy. Okay, maybe I'll stop here. Okay, so last time we have issue. I think it's the issue was called the low panel issue. I can remember. Yeah, so basically is this issue cannot find module webpack load template plugins, and there are some people talking about it. Um, so basically that's the solution. Um, you just need to delete the log file, need to delete no modules, and then to install everything pretty much. Um, and also to install Webpack globally as well. I mean, eventually just fix the issue. Yeah, I just don't know what's really happening. If I do Webpack and yeah, so it's watching the file, so it's working nicely. Mail.js, CSS, we have to load that, and then you can see we have the trial HTML web plugin for index.html, and for this HTML plugin we use this guy for index.template.ejs. Okay, and we also have global.js and then module.js. So I think are they kind of sub things underneath this guy? So yeah, I'm not pretty sure how to read this. Webpack built-in. Yeah, so I will assume these three things is all about HTML Webpack plugins. Okay, so let's go back to the tutorial. That's the resource general bundle with. So here, say we use the Webpack config file, and okay, JS so this one is generated. So I'm not sure. Okay, go back there, go back. No, how can I use this thing? How can I put it back there? No, it's just really stupid. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So okay, as you can see here, this is generate HTML, index.html. We also have the generated JavaScript. So should I remove this guy? Webpack. As you can see, it says the same thing for both. Okay, so So output index then play EJS to HTML. So you can see here we're talking about the plugins. So we're talking about the export, we have entry, we have outputs. So yeah, so we need to so if we want to use the path, we need to use the path module as well. So path equal required path, save, we have outputs, path path.john dir, there are names, this file and bundle. Okay, so this guy is so basically what you try to say is, okay, we output this bundle.js, we output this bundle.js to this directory. So basically it will become this bundle.js. So dot is representing the current directory or current app directory. So and this is the name of file of the result file, and public path means okay, that's where the browser is serving. We have some loaders, so we use the Babel, we also use the CSS. So we use HTML Webpack module replace plugin. So I mean, if you look at the documentation, I think it's just missing the Webpack package. So need to find that. Let's say Webpacks require Webpack. This is I didn't look before, but this one change. We have changed our Webpack from this means that's originally. Let's see the mess. Now we found this. And we stop here. Stop here for a while. Let's see what happened. Webpack watching main CSS main.js plugins. So we compile it. Webpack web server. So project running. So project running on this 1818. Webpack servings from this guy version. So we have this the bundle, and this. So now you see we have index.html as well. main, so serving main.css, also serving again. Okay, URL, string, socket. Now we see the main.js CSS as well. We also have a style loader, template. Okay, if you look at here, I just remove the index.html, and the other file is, what's the other file? I remove index.html, and also remove 你又講麻煩啦。I remove index.html, and what's the other file? Oh, okay, it's bundle.js. So you can see that there's no such file here. What we try to do is we try to run webpacks. You can see it's watching files, and you can see here there's low index.html and there's low bundle.js, but it's all serving from the memory. It's all serving from the memories. So let's run webpack that server, which is serving the index.html and bundle.js in the memories. So you can see the emits, and if you do a refresh, you can see it's running. So it's pretty good.